Greetings everybody, my name is Sanda Davis, I'm the mother and I'm in charge with helping people of the earth to achieve paradise on earth. Of course we are many deities and divinities on earth who take care of making the world a better place and making the universe the wonderful future that is awaiting for everyone who will want to have a universe evolution. This brief presentation is part of the proclamation of the Kingdom of God on earth. And we have even better news. While I was waiting to proclaim the third aspect of the Kingdom of God on earth, we had a great accomplishment, big surprise for most, not really a surprise for some, is that we achieved empire of God. So actually, in this third proclamation, I proclaim the empire of God on earth and everywhere. You need to understand the difference between kingdom and empire of God particularly. On the earth you'll have populations that will be grouped under emperor and that have an empire. You know that from history. But when it comes to the empire of God, all the kingdoms, all aspects of reality are under the ruling of the empire. All the kingdoms are under the empire. There's nothing outside the empire of God. It used to be kingdom of God and then kingdom of other entities that are not exactly godly and are not exactly God responsive or not treating anybody very nice. They're not treating themselves very nice. When they realized that the way of God is better for them as well, they started to change, to come from darkness to light, from false light to true light, from deception to facing the reality and give it a try to face the truth. It took many years to get to the point where intelligent beings of all kinds, planetary beings, human beings, animals, stars, the whole is an intelligent design. An intelligent design where there is room for evolution, there's room for surprise appearances, there's room for creation, but an intelligent design nevertheless. If the intention would have been to have everybody just brainwashed into doing what they're asked without understanding, just execute, just submit, there wouldn't be any room for evolution. It took longer because we had to develop responsible beings, beings who persevered in what they knew is good, what they knew is right, what they knew is honorable, what they knew is viable. They had to make good choices. To find ourselves now that in final account there are individuals that have different directions, different opinions, but not enough of them to create what the darkness wanted to push, not enough to create enough disorder to impede evolution and to impede order. Yeah, there is disorder, yeah, there is entropy, but nothing that can overcome the order and the evolution. Yeah, there are those who are not very interested in the light, but not enough to create a power of darkness. Day by day, everything that is malfunctioning and dysfunctioning finds solutions. And everybody starts to understand better and better, and eventually they will all make the right choice. But if we look at the total population of the earth, most people need possibilities to fulfill what they want. But most people want things that are good. They want their life to make sense. They want their children to grow up and to be healthy and safe. They want themselves to be there to enjoy the grandchildren, their own growth, development and evolution. They want to know why they are on earth and do their best to achieve something. Everybody goes for studies, for work, everybody is passionate to educate themselves, some in the street way, some in the academic way, but there is that drive to know better, to be better. And of course there are those that had their set of hardships and their path was more difficult. But if you count right now the number of people on earth with ill will, you'll be amazed to see how few there are. Apparently, superficially, if they are upset, they may appear less motivated in the good direction. Some of them, most of them, clearly make sure in the first 5 minutes that you know that they are going in the right direction, or they are motivated, or they wish they had the strength to do, or the possibility to do. But most people want what is good. When in 2002, the news that God will lead the earth came, it was at the unanimous request of the population of the earth. And one of my favorite angles there is that you'll see the Godfather, before having a dispute with another family, will go to church and pray that their children will be safe. Would go to church to ask forgiveness before they will do something, or promise that they'll build a church or something. So even I saw people who crossed themselves to have good luck and for God to help them, well, they were going to do something bad. And you probably saw that as well in movies or even in reality. That people, oh God, I'm going to do this. It's horrible, I shouldn't do it, but please keep me safe. So even people who have gone for the worst, they still had in their heart like, wrong or which way, they go, oh God, don't let them catch me. Of course, we are aware of the fact that some people are far gone in pain and anger and in unjust ways of dealing with things. But it's not enough to create an opposition to the kingdom of God. It's not enough to create something that can exist outside of the empire of God. What the empire of God does is the best news that you could ever hope for. The empire of God is free way for everything good ahead, and safety for everything good ahead. We have some things to iron, some things to work on. There are problems that have to be resolved, but that problems. Right now, they are not competing kingdoms fighting for one person. You'll not have an angel of one kind here and an angel of another kind there. There'll be just all the good beings will have the right to protect and to influence positively, to help those who look for the right way, and the other ones who don't will just have to learn better. It will not be a harsh, unjust, or keeping some in favor and some in disfavor. Everybody will get their chance. And right now, for those that may not be with us for much longer, when they will return to a much better place. And they'll be ready to have a long and healthy journey into the empire of God. I'll stop here. All I wanted to do right now is to give you a feeling of what that is, and to tell you that there is a difference between a kingdom that fights with another kingdom or that's attacked by another kingdom, and an empire that has laws and rules and accountability for all the kingdoms. Details follow. From now on, we get to work. I will start to present to you many of the subjects that you are confused about or you have a misunderstanding about. There will be many topics. Follow my videos and my publications, and you'll find answers to questions that I already know you have, and questions that you don't even know you have. As soon as you have them, kindly drop a note to my webpage, and I will answer to all of your questions. When I get very crowded, I'll make sure that I'll take my time and I will still answer. I will have a lot of work to do, but I'll do it gladly. My work is to help you to do a good work. I'll not do your work, but I'll help you to do a good work. All the best. We'll all celebrate the empire of God and universal paradise and paradise on earth.